Welcome! Today we will hear different stories of bullying we gathered from our friends. You won't hear the names of our victims, because some of them took years to open up and share. You won't hear the names of our bullies, because this video's aim is not to call out anyone, but to tell the stories of those who have been silent for so long.
I can feel their eyes on me as I walk into class. Everyone will have seen the pictures by now. And since they look so real, no one will believe it was photoshopped. I can hear people talking behind my back and whispering between themselves whenever I walk in public place. Text messages haunt me every day, and I think I know who's sending them, but without proof, I feel helpless. The latest text says that I should expect more of these if I don't do whatever they tell me to do. I'm ashamed to tell my parents about it, even they are not real, and I'm afraid to tell the authorities, even it's a very slim chance that they want to be able to help me.
I'm a 10th grader for the second time this year. Last year, I've been bullied in person, I've been bullied online for all different kinds of reasons. One being the people I hang out with. If I didn't hang out with the cool kids, I was made fun of. But what I did was rarely the outcome in the most of the bullying I witnessed. I told them what needed to be said. At first, my best friend was the one to bully me. She called me so many inappropriate names. After I started completely ignoring her, I was still bullied by others, but not as much overall. When I removed her from my life, I started getting calls of apologies from my other friends that I wasn't as close as I was with my ex-best friend. And with some of them, I am now closer and happier than ever.
My boyfriend was my bully. Yes, you heard right. So why was I dating a boy who bullied me into thinking I was ugly? He convinced me that I was so ugly that no other guy would date me except him. And these weren't said in an argument or something. He said all these things like the most normal thing, like it was nothing. He destroyed my self-esteem, changed how I perceived myself. I was at a point where I would cry every time I saw myself in the mirror. But I wasn't aware of my situation. I thought it was normal even when none of my friends liked him and said relationships don't look like this. It was not until he broke up with me, after he cheated on me, that I became aware of how damaged my soul was.
It all starts in second grade. That was when I got fat, and I mean fat. At first it was little mean things, taking my lunch because you're too fat to eat, or the constant cries of ew and fat lord. I was only in second grade. Things got worse as the year went along. I had no friends, none. Then the worst thing happened. I was physically pushed and shoved back and forth. By this time, I was in fourth grade, and I understood that this wasn't right. But how could I stand up for myself? I convinced myself it was nothing and carried on with my life. One day in fifth grade, a teacher noticed the new girl punched me and told the school counselor. I am going to make this part short. There was crying, hurt feelings, and a lot of apologies. Throughout the years of my bullying, I stopped eating, I stopped laughing, I got depressed, I even attempted harm myself. We don't want this to happen to anyone.
Bullying comes in very different shapes and forms. Don't be afraid to share your experience and reach out for help. You're not alone.